We often find ourselves in spaces where we lose the fabric of who we are. Performance is stripping our innate ability to do the most basic of tasks. Listen, just be in pursuit of character. Yeah. Living in gratitude. Way before my time, I should have been in 92. No comparison, my pen is the fortitude. My armor one and I flow in the magnitude. This drive strong, Joe, I'm praying for a big tomorrow. Rocking like a stylist. I don't sweat the pressure or concern about the process. What's in the past ain't the present, man, it's all behind us. Yo, I've been kinder to myself if I'm being honest. I swear I see the future, rooting for the purpose. Never talk about my present if you ain't a servant. Yeah, I'm coming for you, don't you bottle trauma. You gotta learn from the pain to get the psychodrama. I got a story for you, perfection ain't a glamour. Relive the same lessons over, call it panorama. Learn to live your truth, ain't what your heart's saying. Living to perform, how your mind devastated. Learning how to see the joy. My mom's and my girl happy, ain't no other noise. I rhyme for my freedom, black man, you got a choice. Waiting for the right time, it rarely ever works. If you wanna live abundant, then you gotta heal the hurt. See the glory in the pain, that's the stain up off your shirt. I don't strive to be the best or proclaim that I'm the first. I've been working on forever like I never spit a verse. Yeah.
In pursuit of chaos. In pursuit of chaos.
My mom's and my girl happy, ain't no other noise. Student of character. I pray my heart never measured to the Maria. Should've been, could've been, really is irrelevant. Tired of being sorry, I don't feel like compelling them no more. My heart is tired of the war within, never seen it. Selective with my choices, cause I really wanna be all that I ever dreamed since the beginning. Yo, I don't care who listening, I just care you get your blessing. Your hope is arbitrary, see your faith is not your weapon. Walking with the Lord, I don't do this for the blessing. Big on energy, if you don't rock it, I don't check it. Don't do this for approval, Joe, I do this for the well done. Hear me when I say that perspective is important. Consistency's informative like more than performance. Arriving for the presence, I'm not here to look important. I wanna live for real like even bigger than the moment. I don't follow men being backwards like contortion. Creating new stories just to see in vast proportion. This is for the common man, yo, I compose the portrait. Document my journey, look, I'm tired of performing. So I know before we left the Union Depot, we talked about just the conversation and performance. Like, where are y'all at just in y'all's lives and your personal journey? In respect to like what society maybe wants of you. Do you feel pressured in that way, or just in general? Anything coming to mind?
I feel like in our earliest ages in life, you gotta try to struggle and go through many hardships just to get where you want in life. And a lot, with performance, a lot has to do with just trying to better yourself and be a better you at the end of the day. Performance is key to being where you want to be in your future and your growth and your upbringing. Anything you want to really do in your life, you can really do it. And that sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. It really is. So.
My fault.
I like that point, and like kind of to speak to that point, I feel like because of a lot of our backgrounds, we get to positions or points where we've been in environments that make us want to perform for the wrong reasons, or finding our validation or our sense of worth or being seen in the light of performing from an unhealthy space too. So I think it's around being around people like us who can just push that positivity that can kind of bring forth the best, healthiest form of performance for the rest of the reason. Anybody else?
I'll go around. I guess for me, man, I've been having to remind myself that comparison is a thief of joy, right? And so when I look in the mirror sometimes, or I look around, I realize sometimes I'm not running my own race. And so I always try to keep that in mind when I'm trying to achieve things, right? I like to think of myself as ambitious and high achieving. But it's okay to have my days where I'm resting, I'm chilling. And earning my 1% is fine. I don't gotta be the next whatever tomorrow. So I think that's a big thing, and just knowing that I already have the tools that I need, and I'm doing the best I can with my tools, and that's enough. Yeah.
Reiterate that question. Man, what would a world look like if these pressures like weren't there, for one, and then two, um, how would that make you show up? How healthy would you be? Thinking about that. Anybody?
I think removing perfection will keep us more intact with who we are as a people, and not trying to chase instant gratification and not trying to compare each other. I think everyone has a goal. Everyone has a joy and calling. So if we will remove like perfection from our viewpoint, it will just help us become like better people overall, I would think.
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback off that, I think at least for me personally, when I feel like I'm trying too hard to be perfect, I end up dropping the ball somewhere. But I always notice like them times when I just let things flow and have fun, or just let things roll as they do. It ends up coming together a lot better than it would have if I tried too hard.
There's gonna be a lot of hardships that we're gonna have to go through in life. We're gonna have a lot of obstacles, but being perfect ain't the goal. Just getting to where you want to get to is the goal. Just get over the hurdle. We're gonna make it through. We all gonna make it through.
Got some.
Just speaking to being perfect, Mallory, or
just whatever you feel.
I think a lot. Well, I think a lot with being perfect, and everybody, it's a shared struggle, and it's something that I think I think why we do it is because we honestly just care about people. I think it comes from a level of care. Like, I wonder what she's thinking about when I say this. I wonder what he's thinking about when I say that. It's because naturally we care about people. We care about how they think, how they feel, and I think it's deemed as, it can be unhealthy, but it's also from a level of I don't want to swear, but you just I don't know. It just comes from a level of care, I think, and being perfect too, to speak to that, relationship with God, our understanding of what God is perfect. So in trying to be that and exemplify that, it's a hard thing to do also. And I think we take that on. I think we take on all our influences since we're little to now. So, but being able to have guys like this to share the nuances of life, nuances with yourself, it just makes for us to not feel like we have to show up as perfect or scripted or perform.
Man, that last piece really inspired me. I think, just in the conversation about it, as we were just talking about God, like understanding that we fail and we frail in perspective and adjacent to God, right? So like we seek His perfection, right? It talks about this search for perfection and cleansing oneself, removing oneself, but getting outside of how we see ourselves and looking at someone else's shoes, looking at someone else's things that they're currently navigating in their life, and allow that to interpret how we see them versus just looking at the clothes they got on, or maybe how much money they rock in, or what it looks like, the life that they're portraying, but who are they really?